The EU is seeking to override the legal integrity and sovereignty of the UK through the innocuous-sounding issue of safety in the Channel Tunnel, a civil servant has claimed. The government has challenged previous commitments with the European Union, increasing the odds of a no-deal outcome at the end of the transition period. Both sides have said they remain in close contact and are still planning to have another round of trade talks. However, the EU has made it clear that it cannot sign new trade arrangements if the UK violates previous already legislated commitments. MPs have already cleared the first legal hurdle in implementing the Internal Market Bill, a set of new laws that, if passed in both chambers, would breach international law. The EU has asked the UK to amend the bill as soon as possible and warned that if it fails to do so, it will likely challenge the UK government in court. However, Prime Minister Boris Johnson believes the new legislation will ring-fence the withdrawal agreement and ultimately stop the EU from making abusive or extreme interpretations of the provisions. Appearing before the Commons Liaison Committee, Mr. Johnson was also asked if he thought the EU were negotiating in good faith, to which he replied, "I don't believe they are." As tensions are set to rise in the incoming days, a recent report by a civil servant close to the negotiations suggests Mr. Johnson might have been right to not believe in the good faith of the bloc. Caroline Bell explained for Briefings for Britain, with all the hubbub and acrimony last week surrounding the introduction of the Internal Market Bill, political commentators appear to have overlooked a significant decision by the European Council on September 9, which opens up a new front in the Brexit war. This time the assault is underground as well as underhanded, with the EU seeking to override the legal integrity and sovereignty of the United Kingdom through the innocuous-sounding issue of safety in the Channel Tunnel. The European Council's decision is quoted as saying, "The EU is working on legislation to ensure the safe and efficient operation of the Channel Tunnel railway connection between continental Europe and the United Kingdom, Channel Fixed Link, after the end of the Brexit transition period." Today, the Council's Permanent Representatives Committee agreed on a negotiation mandate on two proposals aimed at maintaining a single safety authority, which would continue to apply the same set of rules over the whole infrastructure, including in its section under UK jurisdiction. Under the Council mandate, France will be empowered to negotiate an amendment to the Canterbury Treaty, and the EU railway safety and interoperability rules will be amended so that the Intergovernmental Commission can be maintained as the safety authority competent for the application of EU law within the Channel Fixed Link. The draft regulation amending the safety and interoperability provisions will be split into two draft regulations, in order to amend the Statute of the European Court of Justice in a manner that respects the Court's prerogatives while avoiding a delay in the start of the negotiations.